Alright, so for Pay the Road by Shaky Graves, you're going to need a G chord, a D chord, C chord, A minor, and an E minor. That should be all the chords, and now the picking pattern is what I'm going to teach you next. I'm going to show it to you in the G first. So I guess I'm playing my G like this. I guess you don't really need your index finger on the A string, but you definitely need the both E's on the 3rd fret basically covered. Usually I just put my my index finger there just out of habit, but I guess you don't need it. So to start the picking pattern, I hit the bass note, which for the G chord is the E string. So I hit that, and then I pinch the D, the high E, and the B all at the same time. So I guess like that. After that, I hit the bass note again, so the low E, and then I hit the G string. So far we have this. And after that, I hit the D string, and then after that, I hit the high E and the B at the same time. So altogether, it sounds like this, slowly. And then up to speed, it's gonna sound like this. So that's for the G chord. And then after, I guess he goes into the intro, you need a D chord. And it's gonna be the same picking pattern, except for your bass is now the D string. So every time you would hit the low E, you're now just gonna hit the D string instead. So it's gonna sound like that slowly, and then up to speed, it'll sound like this. And then you're gonna need a C chord next. And for the C chord, your bass is now just gonna be on the A string. So every time you hit your bass note, you're gonna hit the A string. So slowly, it'll be like this. And then up to speed, it'll sound like this. And then the A minor, same exact picking pattern. You're gonna hit the A string for your bass every time. That is all the chords that you need for the intro, and I guess what might be like verse 1, I'm not really sure, but definitely the intro and for the main part throughout the song, I guess. For the intro, it's G, D, C, then G. So for the intro, he starts out on the G for a couple times, and then when he starts kind of singing or humming, he then moves into the D chord. So it'll be like this. Then he'll go into the main part of the song, or I guess the verse. And the verse is very similar to the intro. It's all the same chords except you need to throw in an A minor. So for the verse, you're gonna need a G chord, and then D, C, then you use the A minor, and you go back to the C, then back to the A minor, and then back to the G, and that's it. So it'll sound like this in total. so that's it for, I guess, the main verse. And then there's another part where he uses an E minor, and the picking pattern is the same exact picking pattern as the G. So you're gonna still use your low E for the bass. So it's gonna sound like that. Although I like to palm mute this part when I go to the E minor. I'm not sure if that's what he's doing in the song, but it kind of sounds like it to me. So instead of sounding like this, it'll sound more like this. And I'm not sure if that's like a second verse or the bridge. I think it happens twice in the song. It could be more than twice. But I don't know. There's just a part that sounds a little bit different. And for that part, he just goes back and forth between the G and the E minor. So that part's going to sound like this. And the picking pattern stays the exact same throughout both of those chords, which is kind of nice. So it'll sound like this. And then from there, he just goes kind of back to the intro where he starts doing his little humming thing or something. And then it just repeats itself again with like the verse and that other, I guess, I don't know, verse 2 maybe, where it goes from G to E minor. I think that's all you should need to play the song. If I missed anything, or if anybody can figure out a picking pattern that sounds better, or I know sometimes I think he throws in some little variations that he does. If anybody knows any of those, definitely put them in the comments so other people and myself can learn how to play the song better. But that's all I have for Pay the Road right now.